How's it going, my fellow reactors? This is Link's Reacts, and I'm Link, and today I'm doing a review of the new Mortal Kombat 2021 Fatality. Excellent. That's my review of this. This movie was absolutely amazing. Although they did change some things. They changed a lot of things, actually. So this review is going to definitely try to be Mullet style. I might accidentally spoil a little bit in the first half. Mullet style basically means spoiler free in the beginning, and then definitely spoiler talk afterwards. So this movie is absolutely great. The fight scenes are pretty cool. Some moments I do feel like are unnecessary, but all in all, this movie is really good. The actors, especially, I'm gonna butcher these names. Hiroki Sanada, who plays Scorpion, plays an excellent Scorpion, and Joe Taslim, who plays Sub-Zero, also amazing. The chemistry between them two, or the no chemistry, basically, the animosity between them is very nice. Sub-Zero's character, pretty cool, although you don't root for him in this movie like you do in the second Mortal Kombat, the dreaded 2 Mortal Kombat that are not that good. The actor who plays Liu Kang, Ludi Lin, plays a really interesting Liu Kang, a younger Liu Kang, like less sure of himself Liu Kang. I mean, I'm not going to go spoil too much of it, just he's younger. He's like, he looks like he's almost just after the cusp of teenage years. Louis Tan, who plays Cole Young, a great actor. I feel like I recognize his voice from somewhere. Also, I wasn't expecting this guy to be in this movie. It's McCade Brooks, who plays Jax. He also played Jimmy Olsen in Supergirl, and boy did he get jacked for this movie. Holy cow, he got so jacked. So in this rough terms, this movie is basically a coming-of-age story and learning what to fight for and finding your inner strength and what you have the drive to fight for. And that especially true for Cole Young, who is not the fighter he used to be, but at the end of this movie, he's definitely the fighter that he's becoming, and he's a great fighter. And oh my god, the team up at the end fight scene, so good. I'm not going to spoil that, but it was so good. So good. Also, Josh Lawson as Kano, so funny, so good, so good. Tadanobu Asano, who plays Raiden, good choice. I actually could envision Raiden as that, and Ning Chin Han as Shang Tsung. He makes me want to hate him. He played that real good, real good. Yeah, so this movie was absolutely fantastic. The fight scenes, the cinematography, the locations, the music were good. They had just enough drama in some points that it was warranted. The jokes were funny, especially between Josh Lawson as Kano and Jessica McNamee as Sonya Blade. The animosity between them and like the comedic animosity between them is so funny. Yeah. Let's see, what else? I put some points down. So yeah, this movie was absolutely fantastic. I love that they said fatality. Oh man, the other two Mortal Kombat movies that we will not name because they didn't age well. They did not age well at all. I mean, you could like them at the time, but they weren't that good anyways. But they never said fatality, and they didn't have like the fatality moves, and then this movie has it both. It has the fatality and the fight, and the fatality moves, like their signature moves, which was great. Sub-Zero actually does one, I'm not going to say which one. Liu Kang has this super cool fatality. I'm not going to say what it looked like, but it was absolutely awesome. I definitely recommend seeing this movie, watching this movie if you get the chance. Definitely worth watching. Alright, so business side is over. Now for the spoiler talk. Oh my god, Liu Kang's fatality? Liu Kang's fatality was a flippin' fire dragon. A fire dragon. Okay, so one of the things that they changed about this movie, which I find really strange, is that instead of doing like regular abilities that they find or get experience. They just gave this a Hakama ability that all the dragon marks get, which is just that's not really familiar with me. For example, Liu Kang. Since when can he use fire? He was a martial artist. Kung Lao, Rip Kung Lao and his teleportation abilities. He got murdered by Shang Tsung. That was so messed up. Man, Liu Kang was so mad about that. Also, Louis Tan as Cole Young, a descendant of Hisashi, of a Scorpion. An interesting plot line. Super cool. I thought it was, at least. And, I mean, his story, basically he's a fighter down in the dumps. He's fighting for $200 a pop, and he's trying to support his family. It was just really good. It was a nice, new thing, and Jesus, McCann Brooks as Jax, who literally got so jacked for this movie, and then got his arms frozen off by Sub-Zero, and then his Hakama ability, he survived, he had the dragon mark on him too. His Hakama ability was literally his arms regrowing back into these cybernetic, flippin' powerhouse punchers. Jesus, they were jacked. He was even more jacked. And then Sonya, after defeating Kano, who Kano doesn't get a cybernetic eye that shoots a laser, he kills a past champion and gets the dragon marker, so then his Akama ability is shooting a flippin' laser out of his eyeball. Just his regular eyeball. And then he betrays them for the Shang Tsung, because he's got better offers from them. Sonya Blade just straight up kills that sucker after an epic fight scene, and then she gets laser blast, or like these concussive blasts out of her wrist, and she could go like, that was pretty cool. Although changing this story so much that they all have abilities is strange. Mostly because I wasn't expecting it. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Although I do like when they're trying to awaken Cole's ability. Cole's ability, his Akama. He can't really do it, so Liu Kang says, you must test your might, and I'm like, that's a shout out to the past two movies, test your might, so that was really cool. Although then his Akama ability is getting this armor, and this bladed tonfa, and then a regular tonfa on his arms, and he's a descendant of Scorpion, which is flippin' amazing. His ability is that the more punches he takes, the stronger he gets. And then after enough punches, his bladed tonfa forms and his regular tonfa form, and he straight up kills, oh crap, I can't remember what his name is. The forearm guy, I can't remember his name. This is gonna bother me. But he straight up kills him after they go after him and his family for him still having the dragon mark. But in doing so, he awakens his Hakama. So he gets sent back, Raiden summons him. Raiden's powers are cool. He can just shoot up lightning in the air, it goes back down, opens up a portal, so cool, and he summons fighters, he finds fighters, it's just amazing. It's super, super cool. Yeah, so Kano definitely, I loved the actor who played Kano. I thought he did a really good job. He definitely played with like an Australian accent, and he played Kano real well. Real well. So Jessica McNeam as Sonya Blade definitely plays a really good Sonya Blade. She acted like a soldier who's out of the military, paranoid of everything. Well, not too paranoid, because that's really redundant and really see-through. In sometimes movies, some movies actually do it really. She did it really well. Her and Jax served together. They set up a base because they were finding the dragon markers on people, trying to get them together because they were researching the other realms and the tournament of Mortal Kombat, which was so cool how they pieced it together. So very, very, very cool. So, I want to talk about the last fight scene in the movie between Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Cole Young. Amazing fight scene. So, Sub-Zero takes Cole Young's family and freezes them, but he doesn't kill them, he holds them hostage. Cole Young and Sub-Zero are fighting. They're both going neck and neck. Sub-Zero's got the upper hand. Cole Young pulls out a relic of Scorpion's from when he was still alive, his little dagger. He tries to stab Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero grabs it, turns on himself, cuts Cole Young's hand, and it summons Scorpion. And he does the line. He flings his rope dagger at him. He says, "Get over here!" And it was so amazing. And then we get an epic fight scene between Sub-Zero and Scorpion. They both go neck and neck, both trade in hits. And then Sub-Zero looks like he's going to get the upper hand because he does his, like, ice wall move where he grabs you, brings up an ice wall, and flings you right through it. And it's so cool. It was so cool. So awesome. And then we get a team up between Scorpion and Cole Young, taking out Sub-Zero, and they completely take him out. And then Scorpion's like, "I'll take care of the rest." And he's like, he takes off his mask, and he said, you sent me to hell so that I would, like, burn, or something like, I can't remember the exact line. "Well, I learned to control the fires of hell." And he breathes the flippin' hellfire on Sub-Zero, and it was absolutely amazing. He after that, he trades some parting words with Cole Young, "Take care of my bloodline," and then he literally starts to go on fire and fades away with "Hanzo Asashi, Hanzo Asashi, Hanzo Asashi." It was so good. It was so good. Basically, then we get a confrontation between Raiden and Shang Tsung. God, I'm suck at names. I suck at names. I can't pronounce them. I can't remember them. It's just terrible. And Raiden basically sends him away, saying, "Wait till the next tournament. You're off Earth Realm for now." And it was so good. And basically, Raiden says, "All right, we gotta regroup. We may have won this battle, but the war will still go." So then he sends him out. "I will find new champions, and you will go get them." And Cole Young says, "Where do we start?" Well, then, after getting his stuff from the gym that he's been at for getting paid $200 a fight, we see a poster, Johnny Cage. And it's like, yes, we're going to get Johnny Cage. I hope there's another movie. I really like this movie. I hope you did too. If you like this review, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, subscribe if you're new. If this first part of this review, after you saw this movie, made you want to see the movie, or if you saw the movie, comment down below. Check out a couple days ago video I did the Falcon and Winter Soldier season finale. So yeah, as always, my fellow reactors, have a nice day and peace out.